The year is now. Somewhere off the coast of Baja California, a baby Megalodon is born. Into an ocean that has not seen its kind for 3.5 million years. At birth, this pup is already 2 meters long and weighs about 150 pounds. It belongs to the largest predatory shark that ever lived. Within 20 years, it will need to consume the caloric equivalent of an entire killer whale. Every single month, just to survive. That raises serious questions about whether the modern ocean can support such a creature. But those concerns can wait. Right now, you are that baby Megalodon. And everything wants to eat you. You enter the world on a Tuesday in a shallow, warm bay. Your mother is gone immediately. Shark parenting does not exist. The water is around 24 degrees Celsius warmer than it should be at this latitude. One small benefit from climate change. In the Miocene, when your species thrived, similar nurseries existed. In places like Panama, the Canary Islands, and what is now Maryland. Those ancient bays offered consistently warm water and abundant food across vast areas. Today's bay is only a thin strip of tolerable warmth, surrounded by colder water that would slow you dangerously. You are born hungry, and that hunger will never leave. Your first meal is a 30-pound grouper, devoured in 2 bites. Minutes later, you are hungry again. Your metabolism was built for a richer, warmer ocean that no longer exists. Cruise the shallows, and soon take a 4-foot reef shark hole. Efficient power move on day 1. Other sharks quickly learn to avoid you. On day 3, you spot a pod of black and white shapes in deeper water. Your ancient instincts scream food, large, slow mammals. Those instincts are 3 million years out of date. These are orcas, and they did not exist in the Miocene. Orcas hunt young sharks for their livers, a cultural delicacy.
At your size, you are prey, not predator.
One orca peels off and heads toward you. It is 7 meters long, and moves with practiced confidence. You retreat into the shallow, murky bay, where the bottom is too close and the water too cloudy for effective hunting. The orca pauses at the edge, clicks once, and leaves. Lesson learned. In the modern ocean, intelligence often defeats raw size. You spend the next 5 years in and around that bay, growing roughly 1 meter per year. By age 5, you reach 5 meters, but you are still far from safe. You need to hit 15 meters before most threats lose interest. Your diet grows with you. Sea lions, occasional dolphins, large tuna. Yet the modern ocean has roughly 70% fewer large prey animals than the Miocene. The endless buffet your DNA expects has been closed for millions of years. Instead of small baleen whales that once filled these bays, you chase sea lions and fish that barely satisfy your needs. You burn far more energy simply searching for food. At 5 meters, the bay has become too shallow. Prey avoids you, and a resident pod of orcas waits at the entrance. Starvation or risk, you choose to leave under cover of night and slip into the colder, deeper open ocean. The open water feels empty. Your genetics promised whales everywhere. Reality delivers silence. 2 more years pass. You reach 10 meters. Most creatures now leave you alone, but the calorie deficit remains brutal. You need nearly 100,000 calories daily. When you spot a gray whale mother and her 8-meter calf migrating north, you strike from below. One massive bite removes 200 pounds of meat and blubber. The calf bleeds out over 40 minutes while the mother rams uselessly. You wait, then feed for 6 hours. One calf provides roughly 60 days of calories. It's the most efficient meal you have had since leaving the bay. 3 months later, you encounter your first great white shark. The interaction lasts 8 seconds. It sees you, realizes you are twice its length, and flees. Great whites evolved after your species disappeared, filling the ecological gap you left. Now you have returned, and the situation is awkward. Wherever you travel, other predators adjust. Orcas reroute. Great whites shift north into colder water. Sharks abandon hunting grounds. You reshape local ecosystems simply by existing proof that the ocean no longer knows what to do with you. You begin following whale migration corridors north. The cold water stops you around 40 N. Whales escape to the Bering Sea each summer, a polar refuge your ancestors never faced. Your hunting window shrinks to just a few weeks each year. The rest of the time you take whatever you can find. Attacking a pod of sperm whales ends badly. The females form a protective circle. Around the calf tails outward, a defensive tactic that appeared sometime in the last 3 million years. One powerful tail strike convinces you the meal is not worth the risk. You retreat. Now hunt 3 to 4 times more frequently than your Miocene ancestors. Travel twice as far, and still operate at an energy deficit. The ocean is colder, emptier, and its whales are either too large to kill safely, or smart enough to defend themselves effectively. 15 years later, at age 20, you measure 17 meters and weigh around 50 tons. You have become the ocean's undisputed apex predator. Nothing can reliably kill you, except perhaps a very determined pod of orcas on the perfect day. You patrol a route from Baja to Northern California, sometimes to Hawaii. Following humpback breeding grounds, every other large predator has learned to be elsewhere. You have killed 47 gray whale calves in 15 years. While that is only 0.23% of the roughly 20,000 individual population, it is a measurable impact. From a single shark, in the ancient past, dozens of megalodons shared a far richer ocean. Today there is only you, and the system is already strained. Humans have noticed. Satellite tags on whales vanish. Carcasses wash ashore with enormous, unfamiliar bite marks. Ships report seeing a massive shape. With a dorsal fin moving unnaturally, scientists are puzzled. Some suggest killing you for public safety, an ironic stance given humanity's history of decimating whale populations. You remain indifferent. You are a shark. You are hungry. You scavenge bycatch from fishing boats, and time ambushes near breathing whales at the surface. Last month, you even took a blue whale calf, your largest successful kill yet. Blue whales only reached their current enormous size after megalodons disappeared and grew larger, precisely because you were gone. Now you are back, and only their calves remain vulnerable. At 25 years old, you'd likely have another 20 to 30 years ahead. You have survived in an ocean that was never designed for you. The water's too cold, prey is scarce, and you must work 3 times harder than your ancestors just to break even. You cannot reproduce. Even if another megalodon existed, there is not enough food to support a population. You keep swimming, keep hunting along whale routes while slowly running out of options. The modern ocean can support one megalod barely. It cannot let you thrive. You exist as a ghost in an ecosystem that moved on 3 million years ago. Solitary giant doing endless laps in a lost world. Can a megalodon survive in today's ocean? Yes, but only if it is willing to work relentlessly, accept constant hunger, and remain forever alone in a sea that has already forgotten its kind.